My bills alone are $3,000 a month. I'm a single mom who receives $300 a month in child support for 2 kids. And I forgot to pay my daughter's braces. Now I have to bring her in for them to remove them because I can't afford to pay it all off at once. These prices are insane. This country sucks.
As you all know, that video made it to Twitter, and it just so happened that Tristan watched my video and tweeted, "Find me this woman. I want to pay for her daughter's braces." We got in contact, and he was so quick and was so nice and patient about it. When I walked into that office today, and for me to say, "No, I'm able to pay it in full," was like so amazing. I cannot thank him enough. Braces are paid off. He paid for every single penny. That man took the time out of his day to say, "You know what? Find me her. I'm going to help her and her daughter." This was sent to me by my brother, and I'm still so thankful. It honestly didn't feel real. It really didn't, but it was very real. And I'm very thankful for him. We still stay in touch to this day, and I'm also grateful for that as well. I hope things get better for us, middle class, lower class. I do. We'll see.
So, this is just a little advice, little tip. If you're interested in dating a single mom, you know how like a part of the courting is kind of, sometimes you'll like bring flowers, drop whatever. If you're dating a single mom, either drop off coffee, a meal that you know she wouldn't otherwise get herself, or groceries. I'm just warning you. You're gonna woo us. We're gonna be yours. So try it. Let me know how it goes.
What word do you use in place of fuck in front of your kids?
Oh, good question. I use the word fuck. So follow me for more parenting tips.
What word do you use in place of fuck in front of your kids?
Oh, good question. I use the word fuck. So follow me for more parenting tips.
Oh my god, I almost died. No. I almost died. That was so scary. Thank you.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. In 5, 6, 7, 8, I am ready to give up.
Do you feel bonita? No, I don't fucking feel bonita. I fucking feel stressita. Stressita.
Do that.
Calm down.
No.
Get a hug.
I don't want to hug.
I am so single that I went to a cliff and yelled, "I love you," and the echo yelled back, "I just want to be friends."
You have to pay for another man's responsibility. Guys, you single moms, recreational use only. Protect yourself and your wallet.
This man goes on in this video talking that single mums do not deserve the time of day because you as their partner would not receive the full attention because the kids go first and it's not me who's getting the attention I deserve, and that they are to only be used for recreational use. You have now become number 1 on my list. You are next. Let's do this.
And that video is still up despite the simp making a threat, which is proof that we live in a gynocentric dictatorship. Because what do you think would happen if a guy made the same threat against a woman? He'd be banned instantly, and the FBI would probably be at his front door that same day. So today's article is about single moms and their supporters trying to convince the world that single moms are worth dating. And that's what we're going to review, an article that coaches up single moms and makes them more delusional. The title is, "What do guys think about dating a single mom? Dating coach says single moms are hot on the market." Whoever this dating coach is, they're wrong. Single moms are the worst kind of modern woman. And it's written by, of course, a feminist single mom named Emma Johnson. She says, "I don't run many guest posts, but happened upon Elliot Scott, a dating coach who had a lot of really smart things to say about men and women and how we can relate better. And he has a lot of experience coaching, not to mention dating single moms. I love his advice, and it resonates 100% with my own experience dating a zillion men since becoming a single mom. Dating a bunch of men isn't a flex the way she thinks it is. It's admitting she's a bedwench, because when it comes to modern women, dating is womanese for sleeping around. Now, it doesn't even have to be every man nor most of them, because we all know modern women today date just for the free relationship benefits, like free meals and free experiences. And I guess she found a male Chad feminist who likes to blow smoke up single mom's ass. Why? One genuine reason is because the advice a Chad gives actually works for him because he's a Chad, not the average guy that most women ignore. But let's get balls deep into this article. The majority of my clients are single moms. They often ask, why the hell would a successful guy want to date a single mom? They're often stunned at my answer. Single moms who take responsibility for their families, who are awesome moms and successful in their lives are extremely desirable to successful, attractive men. This all hinges on the premise if a single mom is actually successful, which is rare. Most single moms are desperate for money and help. But being passed around by successful male execs isn't really success. So, the reason why these top men might be more interested in successful single moms is because it's less of a risk than the average single mom, and they're easier to sleep with, since corporate women are super masculine and are addicted to the SEX in the city lifestyle. But most successful men stay clear of single moms because it's a massive risk to be with them, as they do try to baby trap these men. They get knocked up by loser Chads and Tyrones who are too broke to be divorce robbed, so these moms are screwed because they have to raise the kids and work at least 2 jobs and be on government assistance to get by. So a successful man is their meal ticket for 18 years if they can baby trap him.
Bro, I don't know who this woman is, but she just caught the craziest come up. PJ Washington now got to pay his ex-wife a total of $200,000 every single month for the next 18 years. Which means she about to make over $43 million off of him. That's crazy.
Continuing. That said, I can understand why mothers feel subpar on the dating market. Single moms are indeed stigmatized in some dating circles. Whether it be their mom bods, drama from the exes, worry the child will be a hassle, or that these women are financially destitute, single moms can get stuck in negative thinking that holds them back from meeting men who are their educational, intellectual, and social peers. Most single moms are financially destitute. Without government assistance or child support, they'd be broken on the streets. It's only because of the gynocentric dictatorship that steals money from men at gunpoint, from the taxes and then the child support and alimony. Also, mom bod is another term for hitting the wall and getting fat. And most men don't want fat women, so a single mom after a couple of kids can go from looking like the cute girl next door to a fat trailer park trash.
Hi, Dan. I just moved in next door. I'm a supermodel.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I am not paying taxes.
And of course, these single moms want the cream of the crop men despite being at the bottom of the dating market. Their intellectual and social peers are broke or jobless men because that's what single moms are equivalent to. They were dumb enough to let the bad boys hit it raw or throw away their marriage. But the difference is, broken loser men can change their status and fortune. Single moms can't. They're single moms forever, unless if they miraculously get back with the kid's father.
See how serious that is?
So I should be single until I'm 40?
You should have been married before you were a mother.
You're right. You're right.
That's the point. That's why that's old wisdom. Marry before you carry. Because when you get here, all the choices are bad. And y'all want good choices after bad decisions. It doesn't work. And it ain't the men's fault.
So when he told me to have this baby and get me pregnant, it ain't his fault.
Nope.
Because I decided to go through with
Yep.
it. You're right. You're right. So I guess, okay, so I get my criticism. So basically, my question for you is what I can do, and you're basically telling me I should just be single. I ain't gonna
You
get
should
no
marry your
man to
child's
love me or
father.
my child.
Well, no, here's the thing. What you have to understand is the men out here who don't have children don't want to deal with a woman who couldn't submit to her baby daddy. They don't want to deal with baby daddy issues. They don't want to pay for another man's child. It's not even how human beings are.
Continuing. However, guys do want to date single moms. You can find guys looking for serious, long-term relationships on eHarmony. This profile must be bots, fakes, or scammers because it's hard to believe that good-looking guys really want to get into serious relationships with single moms.
It's never beneficial for you to date a single mother. A lot of times they got a lot going on. They're not going to have a lot of time on their hands, and you're never going to be first priority. Even the honest ones, they'll let you know, like, You're not going to come first in this relationship. It's going to be all about the child. If you don't have any kids, you better make sure that she wants kids. You got to keep in mind that biological imprint that the baby father left on her, you know, if there's still an attachment there, then that's something to be concerned about as well.
Skipping. Do guys want to date single mothers? What do guys think about dating a single mom? Here's the secret that most single moms miss. 97% of men's interactions with women are driven by fear. Men closely relate their success and egos to whether they can win over a quality woman. It's in our evolutionary makeup. When a man doesn't win over women of high quality, he questions his self-worth. Yes, here are reasons why successful men are interested in dating single moms. Single moms are not high-quality women. They're bottom-of-the-barrel, used-up women who make bad choices. This dating coach is lying to single moms so he can make money from them, or smash and dash them. That's all. He knows what he's saying isn't true. You don't see hot 20-year-old childless females needing dating coaches. Single moms are money and dream pits. The worst thing a man with a future can do is get into a long-term with a single mom.
I'm one of those coaches who say you should, if you're a young man who's starting out in life, you shouldn't date a single mother. I've said that many a times, and let me explain why. Like, I have a young family member, just graduated high school, and he loved music. He got a job at Fender Guitars, and he was going to go to Boston, I believe, and learn how to make guitars and be like a manufacturer of guitars, like a craftsman, because he loved fucking music and he loved guitars, and that was his dream. And I was so proud of him that he was going to do this. And about a month before he was supposed to go to Boston, he fell in love with a young woman who had a kid. He said that he was going to quit his dream and raise this kid. And I go, what the are you doing? This isn't your kid, man. Do not do this. Your dream, your whole life is in front of you. Everything you've been talking about since you were 11 is right there in front of you. You're going to give it up to be a father to a kid that's not even yours? Are you stupid? Don't do this. No, I'm in love. I know I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to be a male role model to this kid. I'm like, no, you just started dating her. You're doing it all wrong. Don't be an idiot. I tried to talk him out of it for a few months. Ultimately, he chose not to go. And guess what? 8 years later, she fucked him over. Now he can't even see this kid that he grew attached to and loved. They never got married, but he lost all rights, and he went into this depression downward spiral, and his life never recovered.
Back into the article. Why do men like single mothers? They have their shit together. In today's culture, success is defined by looks. Yes, but also the very qualities that are unique to single mothers. A single mom knows firsthand what responsibility is. She knows true love and has demonstrated an emotional connection that childless women have not. A single mom is patient, open-minded, trustworthy, loyal, and selfless. She wants to better herself and others around her. She's careful, sensitive, caring, loving, strong, and is on a goal of constant self-improvement. A single mom has meaning to her life. Loving her kids and loving another man are two different things, and she doesn't know what true love is because she's single. Had she had true love, she wouldn't be single. All this is just conflating being a mom with a wife, when both aren't the same. If single moms are truly those things, then, like I said, they wouldn't be single.
All of my single moms, I just need to know, are you guys okay? Like, at what point does it stop being terrifying? That you have someone else's entire livelihood in your hands. I've been having some just really hard days. Were you guys keeping it together?
Back to the article. These are all qualities great guys are looking for. No, guys are looking for young, attractive women who have no or low body counts, who are loyal, and strive to be mothers and wives, and serve a man. That's essentially it. Continuing. Successful men don't want women who run around, stay out every night, drink too much, have no control over themselves, and are unpredictable. That's true when it comes to a long-term or something serious. However, most successful men love thoughts because they don't have to commit them to get the sex. They live a playboy lifestyle banging out 304s. This dating coach is twisting facts to gas up single moms.
I need y'all to quit saying that single mothers aren't accountable, because accountability looks like raising your child, even if that means you got to do it by yourself. That sometimes you cry yourself to sleep because you ain't got no motherfucking help. Nobody want to babysit this kid, so half the time you don't have a social life. You struggle because you got to pick between whether I get my nails done or whether my kid gets to go to football practice today. That's what accountability looks like. Somehow I'm gonna stretch this dollar I got and make it into eggs, milk, make it into covers. I don't know how. I got to work 48 hours in 2 days, but I'm gonna make it to a PTA meeting. I'm gonna call in, make sure his homework is done. That's what accountability looks like. So quit saying that single mothers are not being accountable for their actions. Accountability means you take care of your responsibility no matter how the they got here. What y'all need to do is start talking to these deadbeat ass niggas about accountability, because y'all seem to protect them far more than you protect single moms.
Continuing. We like women who are strong, stable, and are feminine. All the qualities of a successful single mom. Strong and feminine are two different things. Men are tired of strong, successful women because 9 out of 10 times they're super masculine and a raging bitch, a potty-mouthed with a bad attitude. Yes, men want stable women, but it's not a must. A poor woman that looks like a runway model can easily find a husband. Also, most single moms are rarely stable. If that child support check or alimony stops, they're screwed. Continuing. After all, what is more truly feminine than a mother? There's a lot of women more truly feminine than single moms are usually looking like fat Karens asking for the managers. I'd give single moms this point. At least we know single moms are real women, if they birth the kids. With all these trans and the technology and surgeries, it may almost be impossible one day to distinguish women from gays pretending to be women. But that's about it.
That was late in life for me because I was 38, 39 or so when I got divorced. It was definitely late 30s. Started dating right away, then got involved in a 3-year LTR with a single mommy with 2 kids, which was a total mess. And that's what red pilled me, was that. That was like, I was around 43 and I'm like, this is messed up. It was like my entire life, I was just looking back at it at like 43 and I'm like, how is it that women are not what I've been told that they're supposed to be? They're not sugar and spice and all things nice. They don't behave in a way that's, you know, congruent with all the Disney movies that I've consumed my entire life. And it was just like one thing after another. It's like dominoes started to fall. And it was like you just had to follow the entire path with dominoes kind of like leading down.
Continuing. Despite this, so many single moms struggle with self-confidence in romance. I understand that it can be easy to buy into those single mom stigmas. I also understand that you've had your heart broken by not so great guys. They struggle because they know the score. They know their reliability and less wanted.
Bro, I don't know who this woman is, but she just caught the craziest come up. PJ Washington now got to pay his ex-wife a total of $200,000 every single month for the next 18 years. Which means she about to make over $43 million off of him. That's crazy.
Skipping. Embrace the fact that you have all the traits to attract quality men and build a lasting, loving relationship. This is BS. Telling desperate women what they want to hear because the dating coach wants to make money off of them. These single moms are being set up to fail. Us men in the MGTOW give them real expectations and the truth. Yet they'll all complain we're anti-women. Sims tell women what they want to hear because they do it in hopes of getting laid.
A simp is a guy who is just essentially pedestalizing women. It's the guy who will go to bat for women. It's the guy who will go, hey man, leave her alone. The guy who wants to stick up for women's rights. The guy who unsolicited will hope that some woman within earshot will hear him say, hey, that's not the way we do things in this generation. Women can be astronauts too, right? Hear that, ladies? Women can be astronauts too. And that's the guy. No one cares what his opinion is. The guy's just throwing it out there with the hope that some woman is going to go, oh, really? My hero. Like that kind of thing. Oh, I identify with you. I'm on team woman. That's the sneaky effer strategy.
Anyway, continuing. 8 rules for dating a single mom. Are single moms worth dating? Adopt these attitudes, mama. 1. Be proud of your single motherhood. Once you own those traits mentioned above, you automatically step into the role of a quality woman. That's BS. There's nothing good about raising bastard kids that have a much higher chance of being criminals or hookers. And single moms, by the very definition, cannot be quality women, because quality women save themselves for marriage. Quality women pick quality men to have kids from and don't have kids from Chad's and Tyrone's booty call.
If you'll let me explain it to you, I'll try. You're
Okay.
a woman that was with a man for 6 or 7 years, and you gave him the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet. You gave him children. You gave him not only 1, you gave him 2. And yet you did not require him to even bestow the title of a wife upon you. So you go back out into the market, older, with 2 children, you expect someone in that market to accept you older and bestow the title of wife upon you? That's how men look at it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And then being in LA, one of the most competitive markets for women in the world. Competition is stiff out there.
Continuing. Confidence attracts confidence. 2. Don't be afraid to show your success. Men don't care about a woman's career, and the more she's accomplished, the more she'll use it to emasculate a man, especially if he's not as successful as she is. She'll constantly be passive-aggressive and she won't respect him. And if he sets any boundaries, she'll call him insecure all the time.
So when men make money, they say, damn, this is awesome. Now I can provide for a family. They want to. When women make money, they say, I'm independent of men. Think of all the girls that say, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. I'm a boss, baby. That's what girls do. When women have money and they're successful, they say, all right, yes, I'm free from men. When men make money and are successful, they say, damn, I can get girls and I can support them. So we look at money very differently. I've always said that women are terrible provisioners. They're not comfortable with providing security and provisioning to a man. Men, on the other hand, are okay with providing provisioning and security to a woman. Women, when they make money, it's their money. When a man makes money, it's our money. That's how a lot of relationships operate.
And what is the number 1 cause of divorce?
Probably financial problems.
Money.
And I wish it wasn't like this way, man. But the reality is, when women have leverage, when women make more money than you, etc., they're terrible fucking people. They really are.
Something that
to their man, at least.
Back to the article. Successful men don't want a needy woman. Most single moms I know have their acts together. They have dynamic careers, are raising amazing children, and have full social lives. As I thought, this man is only catering to the uppity campaign socialist career lady single moms who are execs at a corporation. The average single mom works a minimum wage job and is on welfare. And I don't blame this dating coach for wanting those type of women as clients because they have money to spend. And more importantly, they're desperate enough to spend that money. This guy's conning the con artists. Can't hate his game.
No reason to date a single mom. Not when there are millions of young single women out there, beautiful young single women that have not yet screwed up their life like a single mom has.
Bro, if you were dating a single mom and she broke your heart, say that. Make a post about her, right? Don't throw everybody under the bus because you got your heart broken. And to really have it in your head that single moms are somehow less than, dog, you are talking about a woman who is completely independent, plays mom, plays dad, raises kids, keeps her sanity. There is nothing more you could ever want out of a woman than you would get out of a single mother. You don't understand the strength it takes to maintain all that and still be beautiful and still do all these things. And to think they're easy, you don't know. You mess with the wrong single mom, dude. Do better. Do better.
Skipping. That said, there were a few men in my recent history who clearly didn't really get what it means to be a single mom who has a career and big goals. They didn't get me, and these men didn't understand women either. Take, for example, the movie set designer who made a lot of money, judging by the $10,000 he paid for his ex monthly, his flashy Upper West Side apartment, and the fact that he told me all the time he made a lot of money. This guy was in his early 50s, and after a year-long affair with a hot 25-year-old blonde who worked in retail that ended his 20-year marriage, he'd dated a stream of hot 25-year-old blondes who worked retail, according to his Instagram feed. We went out for a few months, and I appreciated that he was creatively brilliant and basically a good guy. And he did treat me well, but we never gelled. She should be lucky that a high-value man gave her a shot. I don't even know why he'd stop dating the hot 25-year-olds just to date an entitled single mom. But I guess he wanted to try her out, and apparently he didn't like being with a single mom because he moved on. As much as this single mom is acting like she was the one who rejected him, the fact that this guy who could still date 25-year-olds at the age 50 makes me think he was at least above average looking. Continuing. I always felt that while we connected intellectually, I was a good 30 pounds too fat for him, and frankly too independent. I'd imagine that he'd tell his therapist about me, and because she'd urge him to pursue someone age and professionally appropriate like, say, me, he stuck it out for a while, even if my flabby ass and full bush didn't really do it for him. And that's why she even had a shot with him, because his therapist told him to try older women, and I'm pretty sure she's more than 30 pounds more than what he's used to. Skipping. The designer would often suggest we go out to loud clubs populated with hot 25-year-olds and guys in their 50s in expensive suits during the week at like 10 p.m. Finally, after the half-dozenth invitation, I said, you know, I can get a sitter from time to time, but weeknights aren't my thing. I have kids at home, you know? Yeah, he's way out of her league living a playboy lifestyle. Skipping and continuing. 3. Focus on the right guy. I often see successful single moms going after the wrong guys. These might be men who are not their professional or social peers, men who will indeed be threatened by her success. Or you might have your eyes on a younger man who doesn't know what it's like to have a family or is not ready to settle down. This guy is in a different stage in his life than you. Instead, focus on a man who is ready for a family and is truly open to your situation. This might mean you date single dads or men who have been involved with single moms before. These single moms were actually dating the men they were qualified for. These top men looking for a family want to start their own family with a woman who doesn't have a ton of baggage, bastard kids being the biggest baggage out there. And these successful men are wanted by all women, yet these delusional single moms still think they're the best choice out there.
A woman is more attractive. The way I interpreted what he said is I said, okay, a woman is more attractive if she has been more selective, has had more self-respect, hasn't been around the block a million times, hasn't given away the goods too easily, and has saved herself for experiences that matter. Women don't, promiscuous women, modern feminists may not like that point, but that is a reality. And I think that for men, that is something. I know my husband has had that conversation with me many times, that he very much appreciates the way I chose to live my life. That was very valuable to him. So this is another example where immediately, and you know who gets offended, Rolo? I'll tell you, women who've slept with everybody on earth hear this and they're like, what is he saying about me? Take a moment and self-reflect. Yeah, he's talking to you and he's probably right.
Continuing. Let him take care of you. When a woman starts to focus on pleasing the man, opposed to accepting his care, she ruins the natural mating cycle. The man's job is to please and satisfy the woman. If it's the other way around, he will start to focus on his needs and not yours. No, this is backwards. It's the woman's job to please the man. Unless if they want a house husband who makes much less than them, a woman's job is to cater to the man. And so that's exactly why single moms aren't good for a relationship, because most of their free time is taking care of the kids, as they should be, which means they have little time to take care of the man.
Is it typical for men who are age appropriate to want to get with a woman who's already has a prefabricated family?
It's tough. That's why I'm single.
No, that's not why. That's part of the reason. But the things you just said are the main reason. You're a modern woman. You're talking about goals and partnerships and this and that. That's not what these men want.
They don't want to be respected.
They want to be respected and admired, but they don't want the stuff you're talking about. Building. No. Ma'am, these men want cooperation. And you ladies come in and you already have a plan of how it's supposed to be. And it didn't work with your husband or your baby daddies. And it's not going to work now.
Continuing. Bottom line. So, do guys want to date single moms? Yes, many single moms find love, companionship, and partnership with good, successful men who respect and care for them and their children. A woman who has children or is divorced are not deterrents for quality men, many of whom are also single dads themselves and seeking partners who understand them. This is just feeding them the dream, so they keep paying this dating coach. Some single moms, at best, become a booty call for a top 10% male. Otherwise, they, like most modern women, stay single for 50 years until they die alone. That's the MGTOW reality. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.